Hello again.
Just sleep a little bit.
I can't tell you how excited I am to be introducing Marian Egan, who is a fellow countrywoman of mine. This is a big excitement for an Irish person. Marian and I started practicing probably at the same time, about 30 years ago. She did the same route of kinesiology that I did way back. But Marian's also a reflexologist. She has done NLP. She trained with Richard Bandler and Paul McKenna. She is a life coach. She is an emotional code practitioner. And she's an author. She had her book published in 2011, which was called Love to Change, Then Change to Love. She's passionate about her work. But most of all, Marian's an artist. Marian said to me earlier that if she's not knitting or painting, she's not breathing. So in 2010, she brought her art into her work. And she has brought this course, Empowering Love, to us. And I'm really happy to say, on behalf of the IKC Personal Development School, it has also just been approved as one of the Personal Development School IKC courses. So will you please welcome my friend and colleague, Marian Egan.
Thank you so much, Stuart. It's a great honor to be here today. It really, really is. Sometimes I get lost for words, so I'm lost for words right now. I just want to say hello to everybody here and around the world, and I hope you're enjoying the conference as I am. I'm going to ask for some participation from you guys, signature here, and those who would like to join us around the world. Can you stand for a moment? Stand. And I'd like you to cross your arms as you normally would. You know, cross your arms. Notice how it feels. Notice how it feels. Nice, yeah? Yes, no? Okay. Neutral, okay. So now I want you to cross them in the opposite direction. Opposite direction. And many of you find it difficult to do the opposite direction. Okay. It's not, it doesn't feel good, sure it doesn't. It's strange, yeah? Very strange. It takes us out of our comfort zone. But you know, when we're in our comfort zone, we can actually work really, really well. And when we're not. So being out of your comfort zone, is that a good thing? Hands up if you think it's a good thing. 1, 2, 5. Hands up if you think it's not a good thing. It depends. It depends. Okay. Well, change is good when it's positive, but sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone in order to move forward. And sometimes we're forced out of our comfort zone through no fault of our own. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. So it's wonderful to be here to share my knowledge with you. As Ger said, I have brought my two passions together, my practice, you can sit down now, thank you. I brought my two passions together, my clinical practice and my art. So when I was talking to you about being out of your comfort zone, do you know where you're going? Have you set your own internal sat nav? I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Where is your internal sat nav set to? Do you know what you want? Sometimes we think about what we don't want. And when you think about what you don't want, that's what you draw to you. So it becomes a magnetic thought pattern. Are you on your correct course? So just think about that. So this is my story. This is where this all began. This is my mom and my daughter, Jenny. And during COVID, my mom got pneumonia and COVID at the same time. She was also on oxygen 24/7, and at 95, her doctor said, this is not good. I'm thinking, was I in my comfort zone? No. Thinking that was bad, then my daughter informed me of her cancer diagnosis. So now I had my mom on one hand, couldn't go to see, my daughter couldn't go to see. And my daughter wanted me to be her mom, not her therapist. Okay? So she did not want me to be her therapist. So this is where the journey began. So the only thing I felt I could do was to do a healing painting. Every week that Jenny had chemotherapy, I did a healing painting for her and for Mom. So the healing painting is what I started many years ago. It's called heart art. I call it heart art magic. The magic is an acronym for my ability to go into my center, because that's where the magic happens. It's within us. Our body has an innate intelligence to heal itself. And when you take the time, sit and take quiet time, meditate, just as Sylvia talked about earlier, take some time out. Be still, be quiet. And that's what I do before I paint. I actually sit and meditate. And then I paint. And I paint with my hands. So you really feel it. You feel the color. It's such a freeing experience. I do landscape painting as well, but this is my form of painting from the subconscious, allowing your body to release what you're holding within yourself. So when I paint like that, whatever I've been feeling is now outside of me. It's on the painting. So I've released it. That's a great way of healing. So that's what I did every week. Then I would sit back and I'd look at the painting and I'd see, well, what is the image saying to me? So it would get the title. Sometimes when I'd see some images coming through the paint, because obviously when you're painting with your hands, it's quite messy, but images do come through. And when I see them coming through, I take a brush and I paint it out. Now, what I had to do was I had to start filming myself during the painting, because I don't know where it started. And I look back and see, where did it start? How did I progress? And then how did it finish? So I have a YouTube channel, which you can have a look at any stage if you'd like to. I will give you that at the end. So as I said, every week I did a healing painting. This would be a painting. I called it I Equal Everything. So when I was painting this, I could actually see a heart shape come out. So my fingers had slipped here and there. So you could see, I could see them profile images. And I said, well, that looks like a face. And here it looks like another face. And, you know, so it came from there. So then this was where I got stuck. There were a lot of horses coming through in my paintings, and horses are not easy to paint. So I had a long chat with a friend of mine. She was a student of mine many years ago, and I meet with her every week and we discuss, you know, like-minded talk. And I said to her, Colette, so many horses coming through. I said, I don't want to be painting horses. And she said, have you ever done a unicorn meditation? And I said, no. She said, the unicorns are trying to come through to you, give you inspiration. So she said, I will bring you through a unicorn meditation. So I sat and she guided me through this unicorn meditation. And in this meditation, I could see a big meadow with all these unicorns coming into the meadow. They were all different colors. All different colors. But this purple unicorn came up to me. And when I stood in front of it, I could see my reflection in the eye of the unicorn. So I felt my energy was transferred to the unicorn, but equally its energy transferred to me. So when I was finished that meditation, I actually painted, this is the image, that's the unicorn, by the way. So then when I had that painted, I got the inspiration to create the card deck. I know nothing about card decks, absolutely nothing. But within 24 hours, I was speaking to somebody who knew a lot about card decks. Her name was Rosie, and she told me how to make a card deck. So this is what I called it: wisdom, insight, and foresight. And the previous painting, that is the name of that painting: wisdom, insight, and foresight. So you've heard a lot of talk about frequencies today. I have been working with frequencies in my practice for many years, inspired by Lloyd and Phyllis Meir, who have written manuals about energy balancing by numbers. So I've been using that quite a bit. So what I did then was I said to myself, well, everything has a frequency. So all of my images has a frequency number. Well, what is the frequency? You've seen this before. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Okay, now I really want you to be truthful now, right? Raise your hand if you remember the wireless radio that you had to tune the little knob to get onto the right frequency to hear the radio message. Yeah? 1, 2, 3 hands, 4, 5. Good. Loads of hands. Okay. So when you tune into the frequency, you get a clear message, don't you? Yeah. This is what my card deck looks like. I wasn't, I was telling the truth about horses. They kept coming through. Can you hear me? No? Good. Okay. How's that? Yeah. So here is another, keeps coming and going. It's a bit like our kinesiology. You switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off. Yeah. So this is happening in the right place. This painting, I just saw this massive bird's head coming through, and I just thought this is a massive breakthrough. Hence the name, massive breakthrough. So when I created all the frequency numbers, I used kinesiology to test what is the frequency of this image. What is the first number? Every number has its own frequency, but the combination of all the numbers has a powerful, potent intention and settling in your body. So I use kinesiology, tested to see what's the first number, what's the second number, third number, fourth number, and I kept going until I got there isn't another number. The messages then came with time. I would look at the image. I had created the frequency, and then the message came, and I wrote the message on each card. So this is the front of the card. This is the back of the card. So then I said, how does this work? So on the 31st of March, 2020, I took this first notebook and I chose cards for myself. I set myself an intention. What do I need to see? Maybe I was doing a balance on somebody, maybe I had a meeting to go to, and I would ask, what is going to be the outcome of this meeting or this balance with this person? Now, bearing in mind, my cards are not printed at this stage. So I had to type out all the titles and the frequency numbers. I did it on Word, cut it up into little pieces of paper. You should see me trying to shuffle. It was so funny. But, you know, I just wanted to see, how does it work? What date is today? What's today's date? 31st of March, 2023. This is a good celebration, isn't it? 3 years exactly. Thank you. So now I had something to guide me. And every day, I mean every day, I chose a card. Now I would test to see, do I need one card? Do I need two? Do I need three? Do I need five? And that's what I did. I'm just coming up to the end of journal number 2. I've actually went out and bought another one, same color, so that I can continue. Before I came to the conference on Tuesday, I chose card number 1001 for myself. Because from the very first day, I put down card number 1, 2, 3, 4. I just numbered them. So 1001. And it was so interesting because when I shuffled the card for myself to see what card do I need today, the card that was chosen, that I chose. Okay, it's working, yeah. The card that I chose was called Enlightened as 1001. And I just thought, oh my goodness. And it was to do a good job at presenting at the conference when I get here. So I was so chuffed with that. So it's been working for me since then. Every day I choose a card or 2 or 3. So then how does this work with clients? So this is a friend of mine, and I rang Noreen and I said, Noreen, I want to try my cards. Would you like to do this with me? And she said, absolutely. I said, by any chance, would you have any pain in your body? And she said, well, actually, yeah, my back is really, really bad at the minute. I said, out of 10, 10 being the worst scenario, where would you put your level of pain? 8. I said, okay. So I asked her, well, what would your intention be if your back pain wasn't there? How would you feel? Which I would walk with ease. So that's a good intention. So we wrote that down. And then I chose the card. This was online. So I chose the cards for her. And her back pain went down to 0. And she could bend over and touch her toes. And she was so delighted. And I was really, really intrigued by this. So I rang person after person after person, and I tested it out. And each time, the pain level went down. Was I excited? Yes. So then this lady, I rang Jane. I hadn't spoken to Jane in about 6 or 7 years. And when I spoke to Jane, I said to her, you know, how is she doing? And she said, Marian, do you know I've been diagnosed with cancer? And I said, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. She said, why did you ring me? And I said, I rang you because you're on my mind. And I rang because you're on my mind and I keep thinking of you. So therefore, I will ring you. When somebody comes to mind, I will ring them. Jane is a single parent and she had stopped her chemo in December 2020 because she felt this chemotherapy is killing me. I'm not doing it. The hospital were against her choice, but she was adamant that she is not going to continue. And I said to her, look, Jane, and I've got these deck of cards and I'm working with them. At this stage now, I'd started teaching people how to use them. I said, would you like to do my course? And she said, I'd love to do, because she's really into cards. So she came and she did my course and she's sitting in front of me. And the thing was, just to see her working with the cards, she heard a tingling hot sensation coming from her armpit right across her chest. And it was a level 7 out of 10. So that discomfort went down to 0, literally down to 0. And she said, I was tired coming in this evening. She said, I'm not tired now, I actually feel energized. But the wonderful thing is, Jane went back to the hospital because she very wisely kept in touch with her oncologist, even though she wasn't taking chemotherapy. She still kept in touch with the hospital. And the hospital did mammogram, PET scan, ultrasound. And the oncologist called her in and said, Jane, your cancer is gone. I was taken aback. But the wonderful thing is Jane did this for herself. She used the cards herself on herself. But please remember that always seek professional medical help when you need to. This is not a cure for any illness, okay? But isn't it wonderful to know that something positive can come out of something that's not so positive? So this is me in my practice. I was doing a touch of health balance on a client and he gave me very little time. I hadn't seen him in about 12 years. And I wanted to do the touch for health balance because I knew he always benefited by that. But he hadn't time. So I just said, okay, choose a card. I shuffled the card and he chose the card himself. And the card he chose was letting go. Now 14 of the muscles were weak. When he installed the frequency of the card letting go, 13 of those muscles balanced and were strong. So I said, take another card. The last set of muscle was the hamstrings. So he chose another card. And I said to him, how did that feel? And he said, it feels really centered and balanced as he walked around the room. The card was called Centered and Balanced. And I was just laughing because it was just so ironic. But this is a friend of mine because I wanted to see, was that just a fluke? So I actually recorded myself doing a 14 muscle balance on a friend of mine. And the cards balanced out her muscles as well. This is the card called Letting Go. This is what it looks like. And this is the message on the card. And that's the frequency of letting go. Shall we do a demonstration? Who would like to volunteer? Preferably somebody who has some pain, because pain is a good indicator. We can see and monitor if somebody has some pain that we can monitor and bring it down. Don't all rush together now, not all at once, okay? So who would like to volunteer? Okay, would you like to join me? Great. Thank you.
Hi,
And your name?
Marina.
Marina.
Marina, yes.
Okay, lovely. Okay, so I think we go paint this, okay? Is working there?
This one, that is the one for the people on Zoom, and this one is the one.
Yes. No, finished. Just take a second. My work.
Okay. So Marina is very kindly. Marina has the pain in her heel, so we're just going to work on that. And Marina, can I ask you, what is the pain level? If 10 is the worst scenario, what would you put the pain level at?
At this moment, it's about 6, 7.
6, 7.
6.
Okay,
6.
6, right, okay. We'll put it at 6.
In the morning, it's about 8 in the morning.
How long have you got it?
2 months. It's around 2 months, yeah.
Are you ready to let it go now?
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
You sure?
I'm ready to let it go.
Okay, okay. So what we're gonna do is what I would normally do. Pinch for your ears. Let's do a few pre-checks. Now, this is where I invite you all to join in, okay? So you decide what it is you want. If it's a feeling that you have, if it's it could be a pain level, it could be, you decide what it is you would like to work on, right? And join in with me. So the steps that I do, you just follow along, okay? So I'll be working with Marina, but you guys know what to do. All right? Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a drink of water as well. I'm just testing that Marina's pain level is a 6. It's not 6, okay, it's less than 6, it's a 7, it's actually 7, okay? But I never, we always kind of test anyway, so. Good, so 7. So can you say, I would like to let go, I'm happy to let go of my pain.
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 Okay, so what's your body saying? Yeah, so her subconscious now is holding on to the pain for whatever reason. I need to know the reason? Oh, no, we don't need to know. So I'm just going to ask you to do some stress release points, okay? And we're going back 9 years, so we don't need to know what it is. But your body knows what it is, okay, just hold. Just hold for a second. So I'm just making sure that Marina will get the best out of this balance. So I'm just removing any protection, well, not protection, but your body doesn't put that on for a reason, okay? And now we're allowing you to let it go. Okay? Need to wait. Okay, so your body is ready, willing and able to balance right now. Okay. So can you say now again, we can let go? Yeah, I'm happy to let go of my pain.
Happy to let go my pain.
And again, I'm happy to let go of my pain.
I'm happy to let go my pain.
Okay. So now I just want to check that we're ready to do a card for Marina to release the pain. Okay. And Marian has to choose the card. Marina has to choose the card. Okay. So as I'm shuffling, I'm looking for the number 1 priority card to help Marina let go of the pain. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. So excuse me while I shuffle. I could do another shuffle. Okay. So when this happens, it's like as if universally it is being chosen. This card has just popped up. So I'll just check and see if this is the card for Marina. Just hold that away. So this is the card for Marina. Okay, so that is card for you. All right. Would you like me to read it out? Yes. Okay. So this is called two-faced or strong-faced. What do you have to face? Will it be indecision or definition? Do not wait until it is too late. Life can control you, or you can become the driving force in your life. Decide and conquer. What was the second slide I showed this evening? Sat nav, driving, direction. Yeah, again, yeah. So the frequency number is 3. Now everybody write this down because you can use this now yourself, okay? 333 531 333. Okay. So your body wants this, yeah, you can hold this, Marina, thank you. Your body wants this more than 5 times, more than 10, 9, 8, 7. 7 times. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite everybody to install this number into your body, okay? And to install it, you just tap on your sternum or chest bone, okay? I'll count to 7. So if you just say it,
I have to hold it.
you don't have to hold it, no. So if you just say it, say the number 7 times, so it'd be 333 531 333. That's number 1. Keep going.
531 333 333 531 333 333 531 333 531 333 333 531 333.
That's it, 7. Just have a little walk around there now. Just notice the heel now, Marina. Just notice how it feels.
My heel.
Take your shoes off and just notice how it feels. Just have a little walk. Okay.
It's gone.
Say again.
It's gone.
Okay. Bless you. Nice one. Okay.
Can I just?
Yes.
It's gone.
Now, are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Okay, so I just want to double check because, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's all very well, but, you know, I mean, it can be very serious too, you know, so, Marina needs another frequency. Okay, so Marina's pain level is now at 0. It's more than that. No, it is at 0. Okay, and you're sure it's definitely gone?
Well, at this moment, yes. And very this moment, yes, because when I walking, I was feeling here this very point, and now not anymore.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Marina.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Well, we're not just finished yet. Well, yes, yeah, go ahead. We're not just finished yet because Marina's body said, we're gonna install the number 7 times. Yeah, so we tapped it in for 7. And now you can test yourself to see. I'm going to test Marina's body now to see. I wear the numbers and I test to see how long do I wear the numbers. Right, so this is my number I'm wearing right now. And I cover it in sellotape or Scotch tape to stop it disintegrating. Now, Marina, can you just come back for a second? Oh, sorry, sorry. Thank you. So I just got to ask your body now. You need to wear the numbers. You do. For more than a week, more than 2 weeks, more than 3 weeks. So 2 weeks. Okay, that's fine. And something else that I need to do? No. Okay. Have you any questions?
No, not at this moment. When they'll come,
Okay.
I will ask tomorrow then.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so that's now notice yourself. What change has it made to you? You may not be able to know that right now, but maybe in a week or 2 or whatever your goal was. So as I said, I started teaching people how to use this. So it's become a self-healing tool. And I do online classes and I do classes in person, but it's literally just to provide you with a simple self-healing tool. You can see the aims and objectives are there and they're in your manual as well. But remember, it's not a cure for anything, right? So here's some evaluation forms from students. One lady said, I enjoyed the whole class and the interaction of the group, which was lovely. Please do more workshops, keep shining your light. A great class, very informative. Looking forward to the next session to see how I progress. One lady said the workshop helped me to be more positive about my thinking process and my ability to change. I really enjoyed the workshop. It has opened my eyes and shown me how I can make changes in myself. So I said my final farewell to my mom. Jenny's doing great. You know, if your body's not healthy, where are you going to live? This is my house. 20 years ago, my family were taking care of me because I couldn't take care of myself. And through what I did with my art and my nutritional program has got me back on my feet. And I'm so grateful to have my health back. So what was designed for 2 people has now grown and helped more people. So what I would invite you to do is, what change can you make for yourself? Maybe write something down that you would like to change. Maybe take something from what I've discussed today that you can incorporate to empower yourself to change. And as Jer said, PDS IKC accredited now. Thank you so much, Claire. Thank you. And if you have any questions, I would gladly answer any questions if I can. Yes, I know.
I'm sorry, it's always me speaking. I just wanted to mention that I have a pain. I had a pain in my heel underneath, in the same heel like you, and it's also gone.
Wonderful. And what level was that? 4.
And now it's 0.
So it was 4, now 0. Great stuff. Thank you so much for sharing that. Any other questions? No, okay, so thank you so much. That's my channel. If you want to look at some of me doing my paintings or talking to somebody or getting rid of pain, have a look, and thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed being here. Such a wonderful venue. I also want to thank, before I go, I would love to thank, Dr. Wayne Topping. He's been really great helping me. Mike O'Brien, who's here, and Ger Casey, who's here. They've been fabulous helping me to get to where I am right now. So thank you guys very much. I really appreciate your support. Thank you.